Stern driver board, PowerDriver board. I forgot what game this is from, but it was sent to me with an indication that fuse F21 would blow on power up. Now I've replaced F21. F21 fuses this bridge rectifier, and I have tested that bridge rectifier on my bench with diode check, as well as the other 4 bridge rectifiers on the board, and they are all just fine. What I did find, though, was that Q11 was shorted. That's the one with the gold stripe on the top. So I have replaced the STP 22NE10L or something like that that Stern originally used with an IRL 540, which is beefier, and that will work just fine. General illumination, using my Star Trek panel there, is lit up. The lamp matrix is operating correctly. The bottom row isn't lighting anything right now, probably because it doesn't use that. And the only coil light that's on is number 17, 18, 19, which will go off once I start diagnostic test. So let's get into the diagnostics and test all the things that the driver board is responsible for. We're going to cycle the coils. Bear with me as this goes slowly through. I'm using Harley-Davidson ROMs because Harley-Davidson drives all of the solenoid drives and doesn't have any stepper motors. Now those 2 that were flashing there a little bit, those are flipper circuits, and the game uses something called pulse width modulation to prevent the flipper coils from burning out. There's another one there that did the same thing. That is totally normal. Stern eliminated end of stroke switches for the most part, and that was the entire coil section. So let's check the lamps now, and I'll do all of them at the same time. You can see that row 8 is now operational, as are all the other lamps in the lamp matrix. Flash lamps is just a rehash of some of the coil circuits. I like Harley-Davidson, again, in that the last 8 flash lamp circuits are all adjacent, so it's easy to see what's working and what's not working. That's it. That takes care of all of the functions of the driver board. So in addition to making sure that the circuit fused by F21 was okay, is I replaced the header. This is power output to the CPU board, and this heatsink gets so hot because of this LM317, I think, 338, sorry, that the pins on this connector get a little roasted, so I always change that connector when one of these board comes in. This board also had the DS1232 voltage Watchdog pin clipped, and there was just enough hanging out of the chip package carrier at pin 3 that I could solder a jumper on to it and over to 5 volts, which sets this DS1232 to watch for voltages below 4.5 volts. So it gives you a little more margin in the reset area. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for sending it.